Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Mia McIver. I'm a contingent faculty member at UCLA. What that means is that I'm risking my job by being here today to speak, along with my other contingent and precarious co-workers. Nevertheless, this matter is so important that I will take that risk. Before I begin my prepared remarks, I just want to respond directly to the way that this committee hearing opened today. I teach writing, I teach English. Chairwoman Virginia Fox also has an undergraduate degree in English. Therefore, it is inexcusable that she opened today's hearing with a quote from Ernest Hemingway's novel, The Sun Also Rises, a book that contains one of the most notorious anti-Semitic caricatures in American literature.
Right. Thank you.
If the Republican leaders of this committee truly cared about stopping anti-Semitism, there was no way they would have accepted the chairwoman's citation of this text. I teach English and I give them an F.
Yeah.
But that was only the beginning. The hearings today were a shameful farce. They're a fruit of a decades-long attack on American higher education. The attack has shifted college and universities away from being a common public good. State funding cuts, tuition hikes, and program closures profoundly diminish the ability of higher education institutions to serve the needs of students and to be places of just and fair employment. Instead of higher ed for all, we have battles over who owns the curriculum, the buildings, the governance. In reality, they belong to us all.
Yes.
But the privatization of our public goods has led directly to this moment in which higher education is kicked around as a political football. Administrators are more responsive to the whims and threats of donors than to the educational needs of students. The decimation of the faculty through the exploitation of contingent labor has been a strategy for decades already to exert total administrative control and suppress and repress the voices of educators and scholars. Republican politicians are now seizing the opportunity that this crisis presents, but we too are seizing this opportunity to stand up and fight back. As you've already heard from Todd, the committee's efforts today were clearly aimed at delegitimizing higher education as a common project that is essential to our democracy and to our all-around flourishing. Instead of focusing on learning, teaching, inquiry, understanding, analysis, and argumentation, which are the primary functions of higher ed, the committee's perverse obsession with harsh discipline and bizarre thirst for punishment revealed that the real goal is to shut down, repress, suppress, and criminalize constitutionally protected speech and action.
That's right.
For those of us with unions, our rights to speak and act on matters of importance on and off campus are also protected not only by our Constitution, but by our collective bargaining agreements.
That's right.
The committee's attacks are attacks on working people. They're aimed at chilling and intimidating faculty and staff who might dare to exercise our rights as essential campus stakeholders. So we reject these threats.
Reject.
We will not be intimidated.
That's right.
We stand up today for higher education.
That's right.
We refuse to let this committee corrode our work. We have confidence in our colleges and our universities. We demand that faculty, staff, and students be able to lead our colleges and universities without partisan interference. We will continue to protect and defend higher education as a public good.
Yeah.